Hello and welcome to Transform You Astrology. Today we're going to be talking about the Virgo full moon, which will be peaking on Friday the 18th of March at 5:17 p.m. So what is this full moon all about? It is about those grounded day-to-day things that you've been meaning to get done. This is the perfect energy to write that jobs list and get all of those things done. So Virgo rules the 6th house of the daily life. They're getting up, they're going to work, they're getting the jobs done. Just all of those kind of mundane jobs that you may have been putting off at the moment, especially because we're in Pisces season and that just seems to be the last thing you feel like doing. So if there's something that you've been putting off, this is all the right energy to do it. And just a reminder, you'll be feeling this energy 2 days before and 2 days after. So we're already in this energy and feeling it flowing. So when we've got a full moon, it means that the moon is in Virgo and the sun, the opposite, is in Pisces. And what we're actually looking here is the balance point in between. Now, we just had a new moon in Pisces, so I've told you a little bit about Pisces. Pisces is the most spiritual sign and Virgo is a very grounded sign. So here we're trying to find the balance in between. And for me, this is like, it's time to talk about grounded spirituality. So what I think spirituality really is, it's about you coming back to you, back to your spirit. So our head is our personality. It's very loud, tells us a whole lot of stuff that may not be true. But who you really are is your heart and your soul. Now, when we hear from this is usually like a whisper. So it's when you're going for a walk along the beach, when you're in your dream state, when you're on holidays, when you're in the garden. You know, these are really grounded ways to do spiritual practices. Or the spiritual practices that you see very often are like meditation and breath work and going to meditation circles and learning about these kind of principles. So the basic message I want to bring in here is you don't have to be super spiritual to do spiritual practices, because what spiritual practices are all about is you living your best life. It's about finding the things that make you feel the most fulfilled every day. And a lot of the times our head doesn't supply that. It tells us in the Virgo energy, you should get this job done before you go and do something you enjoy. Go and do this, go and do that, go and do that. And before we know it, we've forgotten that life is to be enjoyed. So this is a beautiful balance to maybe let go of all the things that you think spiritual has to look like and instead become a little bit more curious about what your soul really longs for and what makes you most fulfilled. And then use that Virgo energy to go, and what's the next step towards that? What's one thing that I can do today? So I know for myself, I had such a busy mind that people would mention meditation. It was just never going to happen for me at that time. So I would go for a walk and I'd usually listen to like Louise Hay or Tony Robbins on the way there and then nothing on the way back. And I'd let my mind be busy, but it would be with really positive things. See, people think meditation is you sit on a pillow and you have not a thought in your head, but it's actually just showing up to hear your thoughts. And everybody that meditates for the first time will have a really busy head. So maybe you'll try that meditation for the first time. Maybe you'll find a great one on YouTube and just love yourself through the busy head and love that you showed up to give it a go and see what it might bring in for you. Because often what our soul supplies for us can even be surprising. If we've been so busy doing all the things that we should do, we forget about all the things that make us feel so great. Now this is a full moon, so a great way to work with this is to write out on a piece of paper all the things you want to release, rip it up, throw it out, and then write all the things that you want to bring in and sit with that and visualize it and see it happening. And this is a great way to bring in that energy of what you'd like in the newness. Now, the sun is in Pisces, and that is the last sign of the zodiac. So very soon we're in Aries season, which is kind of like a new start. We've done one sun all the way around all the signs, and now it's starting at number 1 again. So we're in this energy of kind of like wrapping up loose ends. which is actually, I think it's so positive, because these things that I've been working through, they're here, but it's like understanding that last level, that what are you going to do next, because soon we're going to be in Aries season and it's going to be all action and go and let's do this. So what would you like to bring into your new astrological year? Well, I hope you enjoyed that forecast. All the best for your Virgo full moon. Sending lots of love and light. Bye.